Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day and I hope your stock portfolios are continuing to do well. Today we have a very exciting update for you on Churchill Capital, stock ticker symbol CCIV, and their potential merger with Lucid Motors. Recently, there were new reports that just came out that a deal to acquire Lucid Motors could be happening very soon. We could be seeing something on it this week or next week. So in today's video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about that. Also, we have some new reports on the factory and manufacturing of the Lucid Motors models, which ones are going to be coming off the line first, when we can expect to receive them, and everything else you need to know. So if you're invested in Lucid Motors, in CCIV, and you're expecting a merger to go through and you like Lucid Motors, I think you're going to find this video extremely helpful. And if you enjoy this sort of content, well then please be sure to like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications so you can be notified every time I post a new video, and comment down below your thoughts on CCIV, if you're invested in it or if you are staying out. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michael. I'm an investor and entrepreneur. Last year, our public investing account on Patreon, which is currently sitting at $715,000, was up over 105% for 2020. This year, our goal is to get it to $1 million, and we're well on our way to doing so. We're already up over 30% for the year, over 60% in the last 3 months. So if you like to see the stocks I invest in real time, when I buy stocks, when I sell stocks, if you want exclusive updates on other stocks that I'm investing in, and if you want pre-release access to content that I don't show on YouTube, well then make sure to join our group using the link down below. We have a great time over there. We have a limited number of spots left for the month of February, and I won't be adding any more, so make sure to check that out. But anyways, Churchill Capital is in talks right now to merge with Lucid Motors. We all know that has been going on for a while now. And recently, just the other day, Lucid Motors was up another 25% in a single day. And in the last month, they're up over 123%. So they've been on a roll. We all know that. But we had big news the other day from a Bloomberg terminal update that suggested that a consortium of investors led by VC firm Venrock Associates were looking to sell Lucid Motors. And after this, traders reacted and they noted that Venrock Associates and a group of Lucid Motors, and they said that Venrock Associates is one of the oldest investors in Lucid Motors. Traders reacted to this, and this caused the stock price to skyrocket significantly. The firm, this VC firm, Venrock Associates, first bought into the company back in 2009, which is before it was even named Lucid Motors. It used to be called something different, but that was before it was even named Lucid Motors, and they bought back in 2009 with a $7 million Series B financing round, and that was when the company was called Cciv. So this has been a company that has been involved with Lucid Motors for a long time, well before these merger talks or going public or any of these talks had even started, and this is a pretty big deal. So this caused the stock price for Churchill Capital to go up significantly. And to give you some context on what else has been going on is that on January 11th, Bloomberg first reported the talks with the merger that caused the stock CCIV to rise about 50%. Then we had some more talks from Lucid Motors CEO and some connections between Lucid Motors and Churchill Capital, people on the board between both companies, and people were looking at the fact there's a lot of evidence that these two companies could merge. So it's been continuing to go up and up and up. So that was the big news that has caused it to rise recently, but Lucid Motors is a name that people think could take on Tesla. However, my opinion, I'm going to let you know what I think. So right now, the manufacturing plant for Lucid Motors, they're expected to get their vehicles off the line in late 2021, maybe in 2022. We'll have to wait and see that. We don't have a specific date yet. But either way, they right now said their initial production capacity is going to be 10,000 vehicles per year, and that number is expected to eventually reach 300,000 vehicles annually over time. However, just the other day, they came out and upgraded this, and they said initial production, rather than being 10,000 vehicles, is going to be 30,000 vehicles. And instead of having a total capacity of 300,000, they said now their total capacity will be 400,000 vehicles. And this is pretty important because if you look at Tesla right now, Tesla has, they were able to produce and sell about 500,000 vehicles in 2020. So if Lucid Motors would be able to sell that many vehicles, that would mean they should have a much higher valuation than they are right now. Some concerns I have, though, is that Tesla and Lucid Motors, you can't really compare them because Tesla, their prices are much lower. Lucid Motors, their lowest priced vehicle is $69,900, and that's the Lucid Air Pure. But the one thing to keep in mind is that is not going to be their first produced vehicle from the plant. That's actually going to be one of their last vehicles, and that could potentially hurt them down the road if people only see them as an extreme luxury brand, and most people can't afford that. So with the factory, we are going to start to see vehicles come off the line in late 2021, early 2022. We don't know the date yet, but the Lucid Air Dream is expected to be the first model off of the production line, and that will retail for $162,000. The Grand Touring will be the next one, and that one is $132,000. The model after that is the Lucid Touring, which is $88,000, and after that would be the Lucid Air Pure, which would be the $69,900. All of these prices already take into account a federal tax credit of $7,500. So this is pretty important because Tesla, they've already sold through really the federal tax credit limits, so they don't get as much of a tax benefit when people buy their electric vehicles. Lucid Motors will have this at the beginning, but either way, it shows how much more expensive Lucid Motor vehicles are than Tesla. And when you just look at it, me personally, I'm not going to be investing any more money into CCIV right now. Even if the merger goes through, I'm still going to be cautious because the valuation either way is very high right now for Churchill Capital, and it already assumes that the Lucid Motors merger will take place. So if it does take place, I'm sure we will see it continue to go up. In the short term, it might be able to reach about 45, potentially even $50 a share. I think that's very, very possible, that $50 a share mark. But right now, it's all hype, all speculation, and it's not based off of the valuation of Lucid Motors. So if you are investing in it, at the price right now, this is more of a short-term investment. And after we hear the merger, that it's confirmed, and we get a merger date set, I would look at starting to take more profits off the table. I've been taking profits throughout this entire thing since we first announced Churchill Capital on my channel back when it was $13.45 a share, I believe. That was the first time I did a video on it. So right now, remember, it's all hype, all speculation where it is right now, because even if the merger goes through, the valuation is very, very high for a company that is generating no revenue and is in a very high-end market. It's not like Lucid Motors can just sell their cars to everyone. Like Tesla's making a $25,000 vehicle. That can appeal to most consumers. Lucid Motors, on the other hand, a $70,000 vehicle does not fit. That does not work for a majority of consumers out there. So you just have to keep that in mind if you're investing. But the big news was recently is with that Venrock, which was an early investor in Bloomberg, and that was a VC, which was an early investor in Lucid Motors, and that was according to a report on Bloomberg. So that is why the stock price was up recently. I think any news that comes out for Lucid Motors or for Churchill Capital, anytime people see a notification, a news update, it's going to cause the stock price to continue to go up because there's just so much hype around this and people are just looking for any good news. So just be careful right now. I would definitely take profits along the way. A lot of people are up 100 or 200%, and you can't beat that with any investment out there. Since the first time we announced it, this stock is already up over 3x. So just be careful. Make sure to take some profits along the way. And just remember, right now, it is all based off of hype, this price, and speculation. If the deal doesn't go through, because we don't know for sure it's going to tank. So just be careful and let me know your thoughts on Churchill Capital and Lucid Motors. But I hope you guys enjoyed this update in today's video. Don't forget to get your 4 free stocks, each valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.